Welcome back. It's so good to see you. I have to tell you right now, when I say everything just changed, what I mean is everything just changed. It's turned on its head. I've been working for a little while in the AI space, obviously. I've been bringing you a lot of content. I'm trying to stay up to date with everything and bring you the latest. And right now, everything that I've been working on has just been turned on its head. And I'm going to explain. There's a difference between AI agents and AI agents. I'm going to show you the difference between the two. But in this video, I'm mainly going to tell you a couple of amazing ways that you can get started absolutely free, offering value to some small businesses in your local area or really anywhere, and to create monthly revolving income every single month that will pay you ongoing. And like I said, you can actually get started absolutely free. And I'll throw the link and all the details down in the description. Number one, I want to say welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're getting closer to our 1,000th subscriber. Whoever that is, the challenge is still on. We're actually going to do something really cool for that person. Maybe it'll be you. Maybe it'll be a friend. Bring a friend. It would be really cool. I'm going to do something really kind of fun. So it's exciting. When I said to you that there's a difference between AI agents and AI agents, it's a totally different ballgame. We actually were working for a long time on building different sorts of automations and incorporating different elements like N8N and, of course, my favorite, Go High Level. There are a lot of great automations that you should be employing for yourself, but also providing for local businesses, because as time goes on, if you're not leveraging the power of AI, you're not going to be relevant. And I hate to say that, but it's absolutely true. But don't trust me. Look at the data right here. It's projected that AI is projected to displace approximately 85 million jobs by the end of 2025, 92 million by 2030, but will also be creating 170 million new jobs. Now, when I asked my ChatGPT, what is the best way to make money utilizing AI in 2025, it gave me the outputs I sort of expected. And as you guys may have seen this before, number one ways to make money in 2025 is a SaaS agency, meaning software as a solution. As I've talked to you about before, it's implementing AI elements and automations for small businesses that aren't going anywhere. Your regular service-based industries, like I've talked to you about, your plumbers, electricians, your mobile detailers, your dog groomers, those guys can't be replaced by AI. Can we agree on that? Outside of that, for you, whatever job you're in, I don't care what field you're in. If you're a landscaper, you're a barber, whoever, whatever it is that you do. If you're working in an office, I don't care if you deliver pizzas for a living. I've done that. Whatever it is, you can actually take advantage of what's available in the world of AI and provide solutions to small businesses, charging a little bit of money every month that compounds into a nice recurring, what I call a semi-passive income that will help free you from your 9-to-5 and provide you, hopefully, if you do things the right way, will provide you a vehicle to retirement using automation. Here's what I mean. When you provide services through my favorite platform, Go High Level, you incorporate elements of automation, workflows, a CRM, your customer relations management, to follow up with those clients. In fact, if you asked your favorite local barber, your florist, whoever it is, if you ask them a simple question like, I don't know, when was the last time you touched base with your very first customer? Most of them don't even have a clue and don't even know what you're talking about. But you're able to provide them a solution that they can keep an ongoing relationship and stay top of mind with their customer base that will get them back in the door, offering incentives, promotions, and always offering some element of value, whether it be through newsletters or any bit of contact or community events, something so they stay top of mind. You don't always need an HVAC guy. You don't always need a plumber. You don't need a barber except for maybe once a month. Whatever it is, you want to stay top of mind. So when the decision comes about, they know the right person to contact. Agreed? Well, here's a couple simple things that I like to provide for small local businesses. And number one is a simple website build. And now I've switched entirely. Not just do I build out websites through Go High Level, But I want to show you one other amazing tool that's going to make your life so much simpler. Lovable. Now, Lovable is something that I've utilized before and I've showed you previously. And if you're new, I want you to see this. I created these simple websites like this for an appraiser in Kauai, a Costa Rica travel agency, a builder in New Mexico, a landscaping company in here in the Southwest, even a hobby store. Really simple, really easy builds, and I did not go through and create these websites by coding. I didn't do any coding. In fact, what I did is I created a prompt, and that prompt built the entire website for me. You can actually put up a really simple website for any small business out there and provide them something of value immediately, a deliverable right away that they can pay you for every single month and provide that recurring revenue, just like I talked about. On top of that, as you've seen, I promote various AI tools like Lovable, Base 44, and like a new one I'm going to introduce to you in just a moment that I'm very, very excited about, named Lindy. Strange name, but I got to tell you, that one is an absolute game changer. And when I've told you before about the things inside of Go High Level, like AI agents that now answer the phone 24/7, or even on my website, Gorilla AI Solutions, right down here, I happen to have an AI chatbot that communicates with clients on a regular basis and answers any questions about my business. These are simple solutions that you can provide to any small business out there without having any sort of coding skills, without knowing how to build websites, without any previous experience in doing any of this. You can step in, dedicate some time to learning how to do these things, and start providing value that people can pay you for over and over again. Does that sound pretty exciting? Honestly, it really is. Things are growing exponentially. The next thing I'm going to show you is a way to provide automation that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. I even created an app through a tool here called Base 44 that I showed you in a previous video. This is an app that you can create any type of app you could possibly imagine for anything you want to do, and you can build it one time and charge people for access to this every single month. I built a productivity tool that is fantastic. It's called Get Your Block On, because I needed a time blocking app. And in fact, I went and I created a theme picker that allows you to apply different colors, different elements to this. It has a calendar that measures everything that you're doing to keep you up to date on things. You can add in specific goals with multiple steps. You can add in tasks. And what I had decided that I was going to do now, not only was the theme picker was something that I wanted to create, but I also added in an AI assistant. And in this AI assistant, you don't even have to manually put in your tasks anymore. All you have to do is tell this AI assistant what you want to do, and it will automatically feed all of the details and all the steps directly into your time management tool. This is just one thing that I can tell you that I've created inside of Base 44. You can create your own tools, task management flow, crypto analysis, different studios. You can do anything you can possibly imagine, whether it's building an app or building out a website or building out a tool. It's something that you can do simply through a prompt and not knowing anything about coding. Now, my primary focus is providing something of value for others, and even you could charge them for a one-time access, or you can get paid on a revolving basis, just like I mentioned. Base 44 is amazing for this. Lovable can turn around and build a ton of websites on the fly, really easy for you. A new tool that I've become affiliated with is Lindy. Now, this is the game changer, guys. I used to have to build in other automations through multiple steps to create something. For example, I'm going to give you one simple application that I've actually been working on for the last day. And this is really, really new. Now, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can use to scrape data. What I've done right now is I'm working on two things right now inside of this particular tool. And what I've done is I had it go ahead and scrape tons of information about properties that are listed for rent here in Arizona, here in the greater Phoenix area, that are represented by the owner and not by a rental management company. Okay. What I did is I had it query the data, put it into a Google Sheet for me, also create a cold email template that I can then approach who these particular individuals, well, not that I would, but that they can actually reach out to the owners of these properties. Also creating a pitch deck that will give them an overview of why they should be using a property management company instead of going it alone. And even with the cold email template for all of that outreach, and guess what? It gave me a directory of everything. A scrubbed CSV file, the email template, the project summary, the Google Sheets, everything is included right inside of here. And it did it in a couple of hours. Now, this is something that I can take to a property management company and offer as a service to them every single month, that I can scrape data and provide that for them along with the cold email scripts and doing research on all those individuals. I also am working right now on creating an automated social media content creator. If you could take over the social media creation for any type of business whatsoever and creating content for them on a regular basis, people are being paid anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a month or more just on content creation. Imagine if you can set this up once, replicate it over and over again for multiple clients who would then pay you $1,000 a month to simply do this for them. This is just one avenue. If you combine the SaaS elements with providing them with the CRM, the website, AI agents, social media content creation, ad generation for running creatives through their own ads manager, which you have inside of Go High Level. When you're providing a complete technology stack for any business out there, this is something that is insanely valuable. A lot of businesses may operate really, really well, and they may be doing a good, fair amount of business, but they're working in the business, not working on the business. When you're replacing some of their hard costs by adding in value and automation to their business and the power of AI, they don't even have to understand how it's all done. They have to see your outputs and understand that you can capture much more business for them and convert that into actual sales. I'm not kidding. The power of this is incredibly unreal. And when I said everything changed, I no longer have to bring in different outside elements and have them talk to each other through Zapier connections and through other third-party tools. I can encapsulate multiple elements into one tool that I spend some time creating, and then I can replicate over and over again. The reason this changed everything is now I have to update my roadmap for you and give you a more comprehensive step-by-step process to follow. And that's what I do. And when I mention everything I do, I teach absolutely free. I don't charge you anything. I teach you everything absolutely for free. I don't have any workshops, no programs to put you into, no boot camps, nothing. I teach you everything for free. All I ask is that you like, subscribe, and comment the word AI, and I'm going to send you access to my little AI checklist here that a friend of mine built out, and I've been taking over from there. I'm going to send you this. It has over 300 plus AI tools, plus my step-by-step comprehensive approach on how you get started doing all of this. It's not complicated, I promise you. I'm 51 years old. I'm not incredibly tech savvy. Well, I can't say I'm not incredibly tech savvy. I'm getting more tech savvy every day. I've learned a lot of this out of necessity because I was tired of paying other people to do these things for me. And so I've learned everything that I do right now in order so I can teach other people and help break you free of the 9-to-5 grind and hopefully provide you a vehicle for financial freedom. I'm very excited about where things are headed. And when I see things that turn everything on its head, like Lindy, I can't help but get excited and want to share that with you. So for the moment, I want to say thank you for being here Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment AI. I'm going to send you access to everything, including access to our Discord community so that you can connect with other digital entrepreneurs. For now, I'm going to leave it. I'm excited. I got to get back to work. I got cool things to develop for you. So connect with me. Let's grow. For now, Jeremy Scott, AI Money Press, over and out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.